record this session. So myself, Harish, I will be walking you through the demo session for the next 1 hour. So in this demo session, we are going to now understand about the data analysis things. In the market, you can see everywhere the data analysis have a very wide range of opportunities. The opportunities are present for every type of candidates. It can be freshers or it can be experienced persons. For everybody, we have the wide range of opportunities available for the data analytics. So in the current scenarios, the data analyst is going to be one of the trending job opportunity any student can opt for. Am I right? So for that, this demo session is going to help you in better understanding about all this data analysis. Before I go ahead and start this session, I would like to introduce myself, and also I'll give more clarity about this regarding course. Okay. So myself, Harish, and I have 9+ years of teaching experience and working as a data analyst. Currently, I am still working as a lead data analyst and also parallelly taking the classes for data analysis. And I have wide range of experience working on the skills of Databricks, PySpark, Python, SQL, Tableau, as well as Power BI. And I have wide range of experience working on the projects from the domains of banking sector, financial sector, healthcare, and also in the telecommunication domain. And over the past 9+ years, I've been into this teaching domain and taught some thousands of students in this data analysis domain from basics to advanced in every skill that I teach. Because the students who comes to learn this data analysis course will be from different backgrounds. I want every student to understand the concepts from the basics onwards. Because of that reason, whatever the skill I will be going to cover in this data analysis course for you people, that skill is going to be the complete basics to advanced. Okay, even though prior to joining in this course you have not having any knowledge about any of the skill, that's of no problem, because you are going to learn everything here. Okay, so this particular class that I am going to take now is nothing but the introduction to data analysis course. Introduction to data analysis. In this, I would like to start first thing about the eligibility criteria. Regarding the eligibility, why I wanted to start means students who joined this demo session might be having a lot of questions in your mind related to, am I eligible to learn this course? Can I sustain in this domain? Okay, this kind of doubts generally for every student, it is very common thing. So let me clarify that doubts. Generally, the students who attends our demo session will be majorly from 3 different categories. Some of you might be freshers. Some of you might be having some career gap and wanted to restart your career. And somebody might be already working in the IT or non-IT different domains, but you wanted to shift to the data analysis side. So whatever might be the background you people are coming from, either you might be a fresher or having some career gap, or already working in some IT or non-IT sectors, no problem, you people are all eligible to learn this data analysis. Okay, even though you're coming from the non-technical side, sir, I don't know anything about the technical side of this, still can I able to learn means yes, you can able to learn. So keep the doubts aside. First of all, keep your mind focused on this session for the next few minutes, so that you will get a better clarity and you'll definitely able to learn something new today. I'm pretty much sure about that. Please pay your 100% attention towards this session, and at any point of time, if you people have any doubts, please do let me know. I will help you to repeat any point if you want me to say. Okay, and this introduction to data analysis, I would like to begin with the 3 questions I would like to answer, which we call as 3 Ws, about what is data analysis, why we are using, and where we are using. So with respect to that, let me start with the definition of data analysis. Okay, data analysis definition. The data analysis as a term, if you observe, it is having 2 different words present in that. One is data, other one is analysis. Analysis or analytics, don't worry, anything is fine. So what is meant by data? Generally, data means some information. Whatever the information you are having with you, you can consider that as a data. Okay, I am calling data means information. What is meant by analysis? Analysis means you are going to examine or else observing the things, whatever it might be. When you're going to observe the things deeply, we call that process as analysis. In this data analysis, you're going to take some information or the data. That data you're going to observe it deeply, and what is present in that information you're going to find. That is called as data analysis. The overall definition says that it is the process of analyzing the data to find the insights, so here the new word for you is insights. What is insights means? Insights means output of data analysis. That is simple way to understand. Insights means output of data analysis. Whatever the analysis you are going to perform upon this data, you're going to identify something. When you're observing deeply something, you will be definitely going to find something from that. That findings is what here I am calling as insights. So the overall definition says that you're going to follow different steps. When I say process, obviously you'll be going to follow different steps. So by following those different
We can't
steps,
hear
you
you
are going
properly, sir.
to, sorry, is it only for the problem for one person, others also facing the same issue? Someone also confirm, are you able to hear me properly?
Yeah, here, no issue.
Okay, guys, please check your internet connection. Okay, people who have asked, please to check your internet connection, or else if you facing the same issue, rejoin back. Okay, just leave and again rejoin. That issue might solve. Sometimes it will happen. Okay, let me continue. So the process, whenever I say process, it is simply nothing but different types of steps you're going to follow. In that, by following those different steps, you're going to analyze the data and you're going to find what is present in that data. Simply, that is what here I am calling as data analysis. So why we are using data analysis is the next question I would like to answer you people. Why data analysis is used? See, when you're learning a new skill, it is always important to understand these three things, because you are going to invest your time as well as your money in learning this course. Means you should know in and out of the course. Okay, that is what I'm trying to provide you, as it is a first class for you people. Okay, so why we are using this data analysis? Here DA stands for data analysis. Okay, so any company or business you take, the data analysis is used in that particular place to make some decisions or try to understand what is happening in their business. That is possible if they follow this data analysis. This data analysis is going to make them understand what is happening in their business. Based on that, they will take some decisions. Obviously everybody will do the business to make some profits or have some growth in that. So to get that particular growth and profits, what type of decisions they need to take, how they can run the business, those all things this data analysis is going to help them in. So I would say the businesses are using the data analysis insights to make better decisions, which will help the business to grow. Okay, which will help the business to grow. So whatever it might be the business, I haven't restricting any type of, only these types of companies can use data analysis. I'm not saying anything. Simply that particular company can use the data analysis to help them in improving their business. When I say business to grow, it can be getting more sales, getting more profits, or getting more customers. Whatever is the success they want in that particular business, to get that or to achieve that, the flow whatever they wanted to follow can be helped by using this data analysis insights. That is the reason why simply we use the data analysis. That is the end goal of the entire data analysis. So where we are going to use it? Okay, I mentioned that businesses. So what types of businesses, are going to use, or else this point you can also understand in this manner. Where are the applications for data analysis? Okay, I'm going to learn data analysis. Then after what? In which types of companies can I get a job as a data analyst? Okay, so that understanding is what this question can help you. Where data analysis is used means it is used in all the different companies, whichever are there in front of our eyes in the day-to-day life. Wherever you take, the data analysis is having its applications definitely in that particular place. I will cover some examples. Let me start with the e-commerce industries. Okay, I guess you know what are e-commerce industries, right? Amazon, it's a very big company of e-commerce, and after that Flipkart, which we know very well, right? And also the Walmart, this is also one of the biggest e-commerce industry, and also related to the online shopping platforms, for example Mintra, Azio, Meesho, some online food delivery apps like Zomato, Swiggy, online ride bookings app like Uber, Rapido, and even you can consider the things related to the quick commerce companies like Zepto, Blinkit. These are all different types of companies are using the data analysis. Whatever the orders they are going to make, based on that they will be going to analyze, and they are improving their services to wide range of customers and making more profits. So that is in the e-commerce. And in the banking domain, which is another important domain for us. You can take any type of a bank. You can take SBI or ICICI, HDFC, or any other international banks. Wherever you go, the data analysis is used in that. And even you can say in the healthcare industries, it can be in the hospitals, not for providing treatment, guys. Okay, when I talk about healthcare, it is not the treatment you are going to provide as a data analyst. You are going to make the job easy by analyzing what is happening in that particular patient. They will be going to have different tests being ran. What is the BP of the patient? What is a other kind of tests related to the body? Whatever the results you are going to get, based on that, we are going to help the doctors in making their job easy. Okay, so not only just in the hospitals, but also related to the pharmaceutical companies. In the pharmaceutical companies, also to check the efficiency levels of the drugs. Okay, so to make more efficiency level for a drug, what kind of things can be added to that? In that particular manner, the healthcare industry includes the hospitals and pharmaceutical companies. And also one more thing I'll tell you. See, in the hospitals also, the revenue cycle management, in the sense the billing part. So hospitals billing is a very big other kind of scenario. There also the data analysis is helpful in understanding the patient revisits. Okay, how the patients are incoming and which types of hospitals they're preferring. This related to improve the business of the hospitals. The data analysis is used in that. Okay, so I wanted to just provide you in the healthcare around. And also coming to the education department, you can take our analytics benchmark institute as an example. We ourselves are also using data analysis. A simple example I will tell you. See, for example, let me say today's demo session, I will take an example. How many students have attended our demo session today? For example, 100 students in both offline as well as online. We have some offline students as well, right? So offline as well as online, both combined. Let us consider there are some 100 students joined in the demo session. So we are going to have the information of the 100 students. Let us say what is the student name, and what is their mobile number, the email ID, what is the course they have been inquired about, when they have been inquired, what is their education background, related to some basic details of the student generally we are going to have with us. So after this demo, we are going to analyze this students data related to how many of the students have attended the demo session in the offline, how many of them in the online. That is one thing I can able to identify. And how many of the students have visited the office for the inquiry, how many of them have came to our institute through the online phone calls. And one more thing, how many of these students are freshers? Let me take this insight. So let us consider there are some freshers around 50 members out of these 100, and there are some students with career gap, some 25 students, people who are already working. We have some 25 students. So this is an insight which I have been got by analyzing these 100 students information. So if you look at these numbers, I can able to say that most of the students who are joining in this demo session is from the background of freshers. Okay, 50 percentage out of 100, 50 percentage of the students are freshers. So what I can understand from that, okay, let us go ahead and make more promotions to the freshers side of the students, as we can able to make more joinings that will help our institute in growing, right? So that is a type of decision our management can take by looking at this insight and the numbers, right? So that is simply the data analysis usage. Also, even this line justification I have provided with this example, and even the explanation or application of education department, not only just in our institute, guys. You can take any universities, any colleges. Okay, very big franchise of colleges will be there. You can take Sri Chaitanya Narayana kind of colleges. They can also able to analyze their students information, and they can able to try to make more joinings, the course fees, what type of courses they can teach, what type of faculty they can able to maintain. Everything is involved in this data analysis. Okay, so I would like to remove these numbers. Okay, these numbers are for our understanding purpose. I'm just able to I'm removing these things. Okay, now let us continue. In the movies, movies also we are using the data analysis. Nowadays it was all about the pan India movies, right? So where in this pan India movies, to hire the actors from different industries, we are able to take a decision based on the analysis, which type of actor or actress, if I pick up, more market I'm going to get in the Bollywood, or which actor from the Malayalam, if I take, more money I can make it. These kind of different actors picking from different industries is best to capture the market of there. So that is simply the data analysis wise we are analyzing, and we are able to take the actors into the movies. And even in the OTT platforms like Netflix or Prime Video or even YouTube itself, you take best example I will tell you. See, when you're watching some video in the YouTube related to the same video, only the remaining videos will follow. For example, you're watching some Instagram, whatever the content you like, similar to the content only you will be going to get in the feed. So that is there called as recommendation system or suggestions based on what you are watching or what you're doing. Shopping also, even Amazon, when you try to buy a product related to that product, remaining products also would be provided you as a suggestion. Simply these are all about data analysis only. Everything whatever the examples I just mentioned for the recommendation system in the Netflix, or it can be YouTube, or it can be in the Amazon, like, or it can be in the Zomato, or it can be in the Zepto. Wherever you go, the data analysis is ruling the world nowadays. Okay, that is the prime point of the business nowadays, where everything is related to that particular data analysis. Okay, so that much of important the skill that you're learning as of now. Okay, so that is about the movies. Now let us focus upon sports also. Even sports, when I talk about sports, it can be cricket, football, hockey, badminton, wrestling, or whatever might be the sports and games you take, the data analysis is used in that. Okay, and also you can take in the stock markets. Okay, and you can also use this in the industries related to retail market. Okay, when I say about stock markets, you can also have it in the real estate markets, and also we are using it in the agriculture, manufacturing industries. Okay, like this, if I keep on saying, there are so many industries like this. Okay, everything whatever we are having in our day to day life, all the places that data analysis is involved. I haven't mentioned separately here the companies like Infosys or TCS, because they are anyhow having the jobs. Because why I haven't mentioned means, if you go to Infosys, in the Infosys banking domain projects only you'll be going to have. Even sports related you will be going to have, education related, healthcare related. They're going to have the projects. That's the reason I haven't mentioned separately them. But if you want, you can take any IT industry company. It can be MNCs, or it can be startups, or it can be even the non-IT departments also. Nowadays we are using the data analysis. Okay, so the skill that you are learning here is that much of powerful. I wanted you to understand the impact and the importance of data analysis on our day-to-day lives. If you can able to get that, you will definitely understand the importance of it. That is my intention in explaining the 3Ws at first. Okay, I guess I have made my point clear and you are able to understand that importance of data analysis. Now I would like to move to the next step, because I have completed explaining the 3Ws. Now I'm going to focus on explaining you people about what are the steps involved in the data analysis. Okay, what are the steps involved in the data analysis? Because I mentioned in the definition that we are going to follow different process here to do the analysis, right? It is a process. I mentioned process in the sense different steps. So those steps, what are those present in the data analysis? Now we are going to understand. The first thing, whenever you enter into any project as a data analyst, or you wanted to start working as a data analyst in one project, the primary thing you should do is, it's a very basic thing, you should know the requirements of that business. So I'm calling this as understanding the business requirements. When I talk about understanding the business requirements, it is nothing but, suppose let's say you are working in a project, they have been allocated you. So what is the project is about? Who is the client? What is the type of business they does? And also what are they expecting from you to do the analysis? The client is expecting you to do some analysis, means what type of analysis they're expecting, that you need to understand. Because the reason is, in any type of a company there will be multiple types of departments would be there. Suppose you take Amazon have a lot of businesses. You can say AWS, Amazon Web Services, Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Music, or Amazon Shopping, right? You have a Kindle for the Amazon. A lot of businesses are there involved in the Amazon. Which type of business in the Amazon the client is expecting you to do the analysis? So my question here is, or my suggestion here for this point is to You get a basic idea about that. What is the type of analysis they're expecting you to do? If you can get that understanding, the remaining steps will be easy. So simply, that is the first step, which is understanding the business requirements. In the sense, you are going to understand what is the project is about and all basic details. There is nothing technical thing involved in this first step. Okay. But the second thing is going to be the next step to get the data, because you wanted to perform the data analysis means you need the data, right? Earlier, when 100 students information we are able to have, only we can able to analyze. If I don't have the 100 students information, how can I analyze something? So that is the reason why I'm saying data is the primary thing you need. So that data bringing or gathering or collecting, that process is what I am calling here as data collection, data collection, or else data gathering. So in this data collection or gathering, I will tell you in a different ways. See, generally in any type of a business, as I mentioned, lot of data they will be going to gather with respect to different subjects. We call that as a business data. The data with respect to that particular company, we call that as a business data. When I talk about business data, suppose a bank is there. You take any SBI bank or ICICI bank kind of thing. So in that bank, generally, what type of data can be expected? Let's say in the bank, they will be going to have the customers related information who are all having an account in their bank, and related to their day-to-day transactions information, and also what are the savings related information, and the debit card or credit cards related information, and also the loans related information. Like this, lot of data in the bank they are going to store. Suppose in the same manner, you take Amazon kind of a company, what type of data an Amazon kind of company can store? Even they are also going to have the customers related information who are all having an account in that particular Amazon. When you sign up with your mobile phone, using the mobile number, you will be considered as a customer of the Amazon. So your details related to what is your username, what is your email ID, what is your mobile number, what is your addresses, those related details in the Amazon they will be going to store. And after that, what are the orders you are going to place in the Amazon related to that information, and what are all the products the Amazon sells related to that products information, who are all the employees working in that Amazon, right? And where are the warehouses present for the Amazon in the world? Related to that, a lot of information like this can be stored in every kind of a company. So the process that I'm going to explain now is about the data collection or gathering. I have a requirement that a banking client was there and they're expecting us to analyze their loans related data. Okay, a loans related data. When I talk about the loans related data, you can see there is a lot of data present with the client. Now you only need this loans part. You don't need everything. You only need the loans according to your requirement. So collecting the data as per your requirement or what you needed for your analysis from the entire available data is called data collection or data gathering. That is simply what you can understand. Okay, I am going to make your job much easy now. See, let us consider the client is having some 100 tables overall. Okay, overall the client is having some 100 tables combining customers, transactions, savings, cards, loans, all of them combined 100 tables are having. But the loans data is only 20 tables. Out of the 100, only loans data is related to only 20 tables. So we're only going to select those 20 tables from the 100 tables. This process of selecting the data that you wanted from the entire available data is called as data collection or data gathering. That is simply what it is. Okay, so once you have the data with you, by the end of the second step, you will be going to have the data in one place. That data, the next thing we are going to start working, which is a very important step in this data analysis, data cleaning. Also, I can call this step as data transformations. Data transformations. What is data cleaning or data transformations means? You have collected the data here. You have collected some 20 tables or you have collected some loans related data. Now, you can't able to use the data directly for the analysis purpose, because the data that you have collected, that data might be having some inconsistencies, some missing data, or some wrong values, or some duplicates. So if you directly use that data for analysis, you might get the wrong insights. So to get the correct results or correct insights, the data needs to be cleaned properly. I will tell you a small example for that. Okay, let me share an Excel file. Okay, so I am having some sales related information. So I am having some sales ID and what is the product the customer has ordered. What is the, let me take the sales amount column and also the profit related information. So these are all the four informations. I can say the four columns information I am gathering currently. So coming to this sales ID, I have some of the products in this manner. And the first product I have is laptop. This is mobile. I don't know what is the name of the third product. It was blank actually. And the fourth one, let me say it's a laptop. And next one I'm having is, okay, mobile and other mobile. And what is the sales amount? Okay, 45,000. Let me take it, say 25,000. It is some 55,000. And laptop is of again, let me say 40,000. And mobile is of some 15,000. This is again 25,000. And when it comes to the profit, let me say the first product gave me 2,000 rupees of profit. This is 1,000 rupees of profit. This gave me 2,000. This gave me 1,000. And this gave me 500. And this gave me 1,000. So consider this is the data which I got from the client. Okay, some sales data. Roughly, I have taken only few rows. So this is the data. If you observe in this data, you can see there are some problems available in this data. What is the problem here means? You don't know what is the value present in this place. That is the first thing I can identify from this. Missing data. Okay, and next thing is there is a laptop written in this manner and a laptop written in this manner. Clearly, this is a different spelling. If a person like us, if you normally look into this particular data, okay, there is a laptop written in this manner. This is a laptop. Actually, this is also laptop only, but there is a spelling mistake. So I need to correct it. And then what else? You can see the mobile spelling also. There is some mistake. Okay, another part which you have identified. Another important thing is present here. This row, whichever I'm highlighting, this row and the last row. If you observe, both of these are same. They are actually called as duplicates. Sales ID number 2, sales ID number 2. The product name is the same, product name is same. Same sales amount, same sales amount. Same profit, same profit. Because of which I'm saying these two are duplicate values. So this much of problems are there in this data. If I directly use it for analysis without cleaning, you will get a wrong result. What type of wrong result? I'll show you, see. Okay, I'll show you, see. So I am trying to analyze the product wise profit. What is the profit I'm getting from each of the product in my company? Okay, so I came to know there is a laptop which I'm selling. So laptops are giving me how much profit? Just 2,000, because here this laptop spelling is different from the rest of the laptop. So this is a different product which is giving me 2,000 rupees of profit. And there is some mobile. Okay, let me just write it here. Okay, there is a mobile, and what is the profit you're getting for the mobile? Here it is 1,000, here it is 1,000. Total it was 2,000. And if you take one more, I don't know what is the product name here. Okay, I'm leaving it. And there is another laptop. So for this laptop, what is the profit I'm getting? 1,000 rupees of profit. And there is another mobile which is giving me profit of how much? 500 rupees. Okay, 500 rupees. So just assume these numbers. Is this results whatever you people have got, is it correct? It's not at all. Because from the laptop I got actually 3,000 rupees of profit, but you're separately saying 2,000 and 1,000. And mobile, actually this record and this record, both of them are duplicates. You need to only consider one time, but you are taking two times and 2,000. You're saying it's a wrong result. It's like comparing your profit you got. It is saying the 2,000, but you're only having 1,000 rupees in your hand. Where is another 1,000 came from? In this analysis means this is because of this duplicate data. So these types of results, which are wrong results, you can expect if you don't clean the data which you are going to analyze. So that is the problem of data. So to avoid this, the step which you are going to perform is data cleaning or data transformations. So in this data cleaning or transformations, whatever the problems you're having in the data, you're going to make them clean. So I will tell you, see how this data will be clean. I am simply taking the separate side. Okay, so this is the duplicate. So simply I am deleting the duplicate record from the table. So only one time I am considering this product. Second time, whatever is present, or third time or fourth time, all of them I am just deleting. Only one single time I have considered that product. Okay, every value, even if suppose here sales id number 2, here if you have a 6 as a sales id, then at that time I will say both of these are different, but every value is matching. Sales id is matching, product is matching, sales amount is matching, profit is matching. Okay, so simply I'm taking only one time because of that reason. And I went back to the client and I have asked what is the name of this product by saying the sales id. So they told me that it is a television. Okay, it's a television. And again I came to know there is a spelling mistakes present in this one, so I have corrected them. Okay, I have corrected them. So in this manner, I have prepared my data. You just observe now, this is a consider as first table and this is a second table. Now, which table do you think is better for our analysis? Is it first one or second one? Can you please tell me what is your response can be? Is it first table or second table is better for our?
Second.
Obviously it is going to be second, right? Why second? Means when you consider this particular product column information and this product column information, the second table product column information is much clear for me because I have cleaned it and made everything correct. So that is the reason why the data cleaning and the transformations step is going to be very important. I will now perform the analysis on this second table. Okay, let us see that what type of analysis I'm going to do. Again the same analysis. Let me say what is the profit I'm getting from different products. So this is the different types of products I'm selling: laptop, mobile and television. So laptop profit is here 2000, here is 1000, total is 3000 rupees of profit. And for the mobile, here I got 1000 and here I got 500, so I'll say 1500 rupees of profit. 1500 rupees of profit. And there is a television which gave me 2000 rupees of profit. So this is the analysis. Now you see, when compared with this insights and this insights, I can say this is the better one to understand, easy way to understand. Correct results you are getting after cleaning the data, that is the importance. Okay, so simply the end goal of this particular data cleaning is to pray to make your data ready for your analysis. Whatever the data that you collected, you're going to make the data ready for the analysis. That is simply data cleaning or transformations is about. The next step, okay, you have cleaned it, and next step is what? I have already done that step here, actually performing the analysis. In that performing the analysis, I can say you are going to analyze by using some reports, or the process also I'm calling it as data visualization. Data visualization. So even you can call this step as performing the exploratory data analysis, which we call as EDA, exploratory data analysis. So here when you talk about data visualization, the process of representing the information in the form of charts and graphs is called as data visualization. Let me write the point what I have mentioned. So the data visualization is nothing but representing the data to find the representing the data in the form of charts and graphs. This is called as data visualization. So let us see the example for this. You have the insights generated here, right? This type of analysis you have been performed, and you're having these numbers with you. If I ask you a question, which is the product giving me highest amount of profit, within split second you can say laptop, because just there are three different products. Which is the highest number means 3000. So laptops are giving me the highest amount of profit among the three. It's easy to say. In the same manner, just assume that you have some 100 products in front of you. What is the profit and the column is there and the product names, like this 100 are there in front of you. And if I ask you to find out what is the highest or what is the lowest or what is the second highest or what is the third lowest, like this kind of questions, it might not be easy for you to see with your naked eyes and say that. There comes the concept called as data visualization. This is same data I'm going to represent in terms of some basic charts and graphs. I guess you know bar chart, line chart, pie chart. These are very basic charts which you have seen in our school times also. So let us build a basic bar chart based on this result. Okay, so let us go for the building of the bar chart. Let me open a new one. Okay, so I am taking some x-axis and y-axis. So consider this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and let me write down on the x-axis the products information. Okay, what are all the products are there, that, and on the y-axis I am taking the profit related information. Okay, so Here on the x-axis, I'm taking, here is the laptop, here is the television, and here is the mobile. And on this, here I'm taking, it's a 1000, it is some 2000, and it is some 3000 here. So let us represent the same information what you are seeing there. So the laptops are given me some 3000 rupees of profit. Sorry, the laptops are giving me some 3000 rupees of profit. And later the television is giving me 2000 rupees of profit. And later mobiles are giving me just 1500 rupees of profit. Just see this particular graph. Even though you have some 20 products or 100 products or 1000 products also, your information can be easily represented in these types of charts and graphs. Rather than looking at this particular tabular type of a value, this is same data I am able to represent easily in terms of these charts and graphs. Easy to understand now. Laptops are having the highest amount of profit, so bar height is very high here, and this is the mobiles which are having less amount of profit which I'm getting. So I need to focus on these mobiles, and even if I sell more laptops, I'm able to get the better profits. Like these types of decisions are going to be taken from the clients once you share these reports with them. But I wanted you to understand the importance of data visualization. Always the data visualization is going to make the better understanding of our data. Here you're only having hardly some 5 records, right? You're only having hardly some 5 records of data. But in the general real-time scenarios, it would be going to have some millions and crores of data would be there. You just imagine how many orders in Amazon you can expect in one day. Millions of orders. How many orders in the Zomato the people are placing in one day? It was close to 10 lakhs of orders in one day in India. See, that much of big amount of data, if you wanted to analyze, it is not possible in this manner in this Excel. You definitely need some type of tools and skills to analyze that much of big amount of data. That is how the data analysis or analytics have been came into the picture. We have different skills to analyze this big amount of data, which we can also consider as big data analytics. Okay, big data analytics in the sense, simple guys, very large amounts of data you are going to analyze, that is called as big data analytics. So this process of data visualization is going to make your job easy in understanding, even though your data was very large in size. So just you can able to see with the other example. For example, let me consider that there is a book was there. Okay, a story book of some 300 pages of book was there. uh, Using this 300 pages book, a movie has been made, which is of some 2.5 hours of movie. Okay, a 2.5 hours of movie. If I ask some of you, which is your preference? Are you going to read these 300 pages of content, or are you interested in watching your 2.5 hours of movie? So which one is interesting for you, or which is your preference? Generally, if you see, even my preference is watching these 2.5 hours of movie rather than reading 300 pages of book. 90 to 95 percentage of the people will prefer watching the movie instead of reading that book. The reason is, there are so many reasons are there. First thing is, watching a movie can be more interesting in nature, whereas 300 pages of book, you need to read it for so much of time. It might not even end in 9 hours or 6 hours like that, but a movie can be completed within the same content. I can understand easily, and more interestingly, I can watch it within 2.5 hours. It would be done. It will save my time, and my understanding would be much better. And also, the characters are going to be there in front of your eyes on the screen, so it would be easy to understand for you. And one more thing, with some music in the background and with some kind, some type of fights in that particular movie, these all things are going to make you more attracted towards the movie rather than reading a book. Simple way. Here also I'm saying the data visualization is like this particular 2.5 hours of movie, and the analysis which you are going to perform on this Excel file is going to like this reading a book. Okay, hope you're able to understand the importance of data visualization here. The human tendency, normal way, is to look and learn rather than reading through the Excel files. It would be easy if you can use some data visualization tools like Power BI. Okay, so the things in these data visualization tools is very much important in our data analysis side, but not just Power BI can help you out. Of course, remaining skills is also very much needed. So The fifth step, once you have created the data visualization, you are going to share the reports with the clients. That's it. Okay, you're going to share the reports with the clients. Once you share these kind of reports with the clients, as I mentioned, this chart is going to make them understanding which is the best performing product for them, which is the least performing product for them, which are the products giving them the loss. Okay, so those kind of decisions they will able to take by looking at these types of charts and graphs. So simply that is the reason why we are using this data analysis. Okay, so always remember, guys, this is a very important side of our analysis. Always the data analysis is there in our day-to-day life in whatever the business you people are going to have. Okay, so the steps that I have been explained here, I guess you people are able to understand. But now I would like to explain the same steps with some real-time process using some cooking example. Okay, cooking process example. If you take cooking process, generally in the day-to-day life in our home, you will be going to have some cooking process. Let us consider a scenario. I'm going to explain these steps involved with this cooking process. Let me say the process of cooking when you are in home. Let's say mother wants to prepare some food item on the day. Let's say it's some festival occasions like that, and mother wants to prepare some food. So first thing what mother will be going to do is going to ask the family members what is the type of food they wanted to eat on that day, right? Gathering the requirements of the family members, they'll be going to ask all the family members and they will be going to have the dish or the item what they wanted to eat on the day finalized. They wanted to finalize one or two items on the day. So that is the first step in the data analysis also we are doing. We're going to understand the business requirements. What is the client is expecting? Just like how mother going to ask the family members, you are going to have the conversation with the client and you're going to find out what are the requirements of the client. That is the first thing. I guess it's going to resemble, right? And once you came to know what is the food item they wanted to eat on that day, suppose mother will find out, okay, let's make some chicken biryani today or some vegetable biryani or any other item. Once the item is finalized, next thing is going to be for preparing that food item, what are the ingredients required? So that is the data collection or gathering. Simply you're going to gather the ingredients here required to make your biryani or something. If you wanted to prepare some biryani, let's say you are home, there were some items not available, you need to go to the market. Okay, you need to go to the market and buy some ingredients required for that. But once you go to the market, there would be so many varieties will be there. Suppose if it is a vegetable biryani, there will be a lot of vegetables available in the market, but all the vegetables are not required. Let's say brinjal was there, it is not required to make any vegetable biryani. If potato is there, yes, it is required. If onions are there, yes, it is required. If tomato is there, yes, it is required. But if you consider some of the food items or the ingredients that is not required to prepare there. So the same way, here there can be hundreds of vegetables in the market, but you are only required few vegetables. What are you required? You are going to gather them in the market and you are going to buy them. So that is the process here calling as data collection or gathering. Same manner, your ingredients you are going to collect it from the market. Once you have got that ingredients in the list, then next thing is you're going to clean them. You're not going to cook them directly, right? If a big size onion is there, without peeling it off or without washing them, you won't directly keep it in the vessel and you won't cook, right? So you'll be going to clean that particular vegetables what you're going to use for your cooking process. So you're going to wash them, and after them you're going to make them into small small pieces, right? Onion, you're going to cut it off. Potato, if you want to cut it off and make it as a small small pieces, and then only you'll start the process of cooking. So that is the process here I'm calling as cleaning and transforming your data. In the same manner, your vegetables also. And once you are ready with all the cleaned vegetables and all, then you'll start preparing the food item. You'll keep the vessel and you'll start having all the biryani masala and everything. You're going to keep it and you're going to prepare some nice food item by the end. So that is like this kind of charts and graphs. Once you have your food item prepared in a very easiest manner to eat, then you're going to share with the family members, and family members is going to eat and they will be going to provide you some feedback regarding the food item like this. So that is what is the same steps whatever you're performing in the data analysis are going to resemble your cooking process in the day-to-day life. So next time if anybody asks you what are the steps, you can just remember the cooking process, then you can able to say all the steps. Okay, I guess it is easy for you to understand now, right? So this is the second part of the demo. The first part is about explaining you people about the three W's. Okay, the second part is about explaining you what are the steps involved in the data analysis. Now comes the third part, which is about the skills required to learn in this course, or else what are the skills I am going to teach you people in this data analysis, or else what are the skills if I learn I will get a job as a data analyst. This is the important way in our scenario, because our ultimate aim in joining this course is to get a job, means the target should be around that. Which skills if I learn I can get a job as a data analyst can be more appropriate for our scenario. So I am going to tell you that skills now, because in the market, guys, there are so many skills are there, but you need to focus on the skills which most of them are asking, because it is not possible to learn all the skills available. If there are 100 skills are present, you can't able to learn all the 100 skills and compete in the market. You need to focus on some of the skills mostly which is required to get a job. So for that, you need to go to different job descriptions and verify what are the most asked kind of skills in the market to become a data analyst. So that is the reason even I am suggesting you people, after this demo session, you please go to the LinkedIn or Naukri and just look for the data analyst job opportunities. Okay, 10 in the LinkedIn and 10 opportunities in the Naukri. You go to the job description, there they will mention skills, right? You find out what are the skills they're asking, you note them down and see how many times the skills are being repeated over all the 20. That is a small task, people please try to do that. So same manner how I am explaining, I have also done my homework for that, not only just for from some, not from 4 or 5 years back. Every time I will be going to look into the job descriptions of the data analyst, and we are going to see whether the contents that I am teaching for my students is sufficient enough for them in the market or not. Is there anything else advancements we are getting in the data analysis or not? Even in my work life, as I mentioned, I'm parallelly working as a data analyst, right? In my companies also, when we hire some data analysis candidates, what are our requirements, what we are expecting, what we are doing in the day-to-day life, everything I have been included in this course. That is the advantage if you have a trainer who is working in the real-time scenarios. We know what are the latest advancements coming in the companies, what are the things in that particular domain. We will teach everything to you people, which will help you a lot in getting the better opportunities. So by looking into all those things and that research, we came to know the most important skills that are asked in the companies about Excel, statistics, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Python. These are the skills 90 to 95 percentage of the times the companies are asking for you to get a job as a data analyst. They might not ask you all these skills. Some of them they will ask you SQL Power BI. Some of them they will ask you Python SQL. Some of them they will ask you SQL Tableau. Some of them they will ask you Excel SQL Python. Some of them they will ask you Python SQL Power BI. Like this combination of the skills the companies will ask you. That is the reason we are teaching you people all these particular skills. In the data analysis, the most advantage thing, you know what is, every skill is independent. You no need to learn first of all SQL only to go for Python. It's not required to learn Python. There is not required any of these skills to be learned at first. Or if you wanted to learn Excel, you no need to have knowledge about all these skills. Every skill is independent. Every skill is independent in the data analysis skills. Wherever you can able to start it. That is the advantage of the data analysis skill set. You won't get this kind of way in any other course, because in other courses definitely there will be a dependency. If you wanted to learn skill number A, you need to have some skill number X and Y. Some starting point would be there only you need to start. But in this data analysis it is not like that. Wherever you start, that is like a fresh thing for you. Everything is independent. Okay, so that is one point you please keep in your mind. And now coming to the skills, all the skills that I mentioned here, every skill I am the only trainer who will teach you. Okay, no separate trainers for separate skills here. All the skills I mentioned here, I am the only trainer. So I am the only trainer who will teach you all the skills. Why I am stressing on this point means, in some places they will teach you separate skills by different faculty. At the time the continuity would be missed. So to avoid that, I am teaching you people all the skills here by my own. And I mentioned my name is Harish, right? If anybody missed, I would be going to cover all the skills that are present in this place. Okay, every skill I am going to start from the basics onwards. Each skill will be starting from basics to advanced part. Okay, basics to advanced part. Whatever might be the skill I teach, everything I'll start from the basics. Even though you people are coming from some non-technical domains, you don't know anything about all these skills, not even Excel also, no worries. I mentioned right in the beginning itself, you might be a fresher, you might be having some career gap, or you might be already working in some other domains, IT or non-IT, or from commerce background or some economics background. Okay, whatever you might be, I will teach you all these skills from the basics, because we have the experience teaching the students from different domains in the previous. This is not the first time I'm teaching, right? We have the students previous batches also, where students used to come from different domains. We used to take that particular response of those students. Are they able to understand these concepts or not? Yes, they are able to understand from the basics onwards. If we teach them, the students are able to understand. That's the same thing we are following. Even every time when the new advancements are coming, we are adding up to our skill set and we are providing to the students, because I want every student to have the latest contents present in their mind to get a job as a data analyst. Okay, so every skill I'm going to cover for you people from the basics onwards. I will teach, and every skill that I mentioned here is going to involve with a real-time project. So the real-time projects are going to be coming from, again, different business domains. I will take one from the sports, one from the movies, one from some of the projects from the banking domain, some from the healthcare. Different data sets I will use in the day-to-day classes. For your assignment, different data sets I will provide. Okay, so hundreds of data sets you people can expect in this course. Even if you are needed more, I can still provide you a lot of data sets. And here easily, I want everybody to have 15 plus projects by the completion of this course. In these 15 plus projects, you take 5 from my side. 5 projects I will provide you people from my side. In the live class, I will discuss these 5 projects, but remaining projects, I want everybody to have at least 2 projects from each of these skills I mentioned here. Of course, statistics you can keep it away, because there is nothing in the statistics to have a project. It's only mathematics. But remaining skills, you need to have at least 2 projects from each of the skill, which will make everybody to have 15 plus projects. So when I explain something in the Power BI, a real-time project, you take a new data and try the same steps upon that particular project. That would be your own project. Okay, so of course, what are the projects I'm going to teach? Even you can place them in your resume also. I'm not saying no. I will help you out in placing the projects, whatever you people are going to work in the resume. How can you explain them in the projects? So in the interview is also important. Just if you just place it on the resume, and if you go for the interviews, they will ask you the questions on that. You need to explain that. So how you can explain that project? How can you answer the questions related to that project? If you keep some experience of a data analyst, and if you mention some project, obviously the questions can be asked on that. So which types of questions can be expected? How can you answer them? That is also important. I will help you in that. Okay, the resume building classes which we will be going to conduct, I will be going to help you in that, and making you people ready for the interviews also. Okay, not only just the skills, we are also going to provide you the placement assistance until you get the job. The placement assistance from our institute, you people are going to get it. Okay, I will tell you still those, but my focus as of now is on the projects is a very crucial thing. By the end of this course of 4 months of duration of course, I want everybody to have at least 3 to 4 years of experience of data analyst knowledge. How a person in the company of 3 to 4 years of experience data analyst, how that knowledge will be the same knowledge you people are going to get in this course. By the end of this 4 months of duration, you are not going to be considered as a freshers in this data analysis. You are an experienced data analyst. That type of knowledge you people are going to gain here. If you can follow the suggestions which we are providing you people in this course, and also the projects and daily classes, if you're committing and if you're able to attend that, because your commitment is also very much required. If I'm giving my 100%, you need to give more than that from your side. So if that way, if you can commit to this course, definitely I'm pretty much sure that you people are going to get that 3 to 4 years of experience in data analyst knowledge. Skill is very important, guys. In the market currently, there are a numerous opportunities available for the data analyst. With the rise of the artificial intelligence, the data analyst jobs are also getting raised, because for the artificial intelligence, when you wanted to become some kind of artificial intelligence model, obviously a data is required to be provided. So that data, we are also as a data analyst going to clean it, we are going to gather that and all. So the steps we are going to provide, or you are going to work in the data analysis, is also related to the data, the artificial intelligence side. And also the jobs are going to be increased a lot in the future for a data analyst to the rise of this data analysis, because the data analysis itself is going to come in the umbrella of artificial intelligence. Okay, so many students used to ask me a doubt in the demos also, sir, there is a lot of artificial intelligence is growing in the market, so is it going to have any impact on the data analysis? If it is still going to improve a lot for you. The jobs of developers, the DevOps side, those are at the risk, but not in this data side, because artificial intelligence itself needs the data. Without data, no AI model can help you in answering. So that data providing things are there, you are going to learn here. So that is the reason I'm saying, with the rise of AI, the jobs of the data analysis is going to still increase a lot. So that is the way you can able to get a better future. The skills that you're learning, there is a better scope to have a growth in the future. It's not just about the present. You should also think about the future when you're taking a course that is this data analysis. In the future, there will be going to have a better opportunities. As of now itself, there are better opportunities, but still in the future, it is going to have a lot more opportunities, and you people are going to get a better packages in this data analysis also. On an average, as a fresher, easily you can expect 6 to 8 LP of package as a data analyst. Even with experience, it is still more. So good number of hikes we have the students. We have some of the students who have some career gap of 3 to 4 years, and they have been in this course learned everything from the basics to the advanced. So did some at least some 20 type of projects, and they have got a better opportunities in the market, even though they had some career gap. People who are coming from the experience background, either IT or non-IT, your experience is not at all going to get wasted. You can show that experience as a data analyst by adding the projects you are going to do. Of course, you people are already having the experience certificate with you. You mention that experience as a data analyst, and you can apply as a data analyst with an experience. People who are freshers, of course, there are so many opportunities for you people also. You are a fresher, so you are like a clean slate. You will be going to have a lot more opportunities. You are having 2 years or 1 year of gap after the completion of graduation, no problem, that's not a big gap at all. So that is easily going to be covered. The skills is the most important part, guys, for the career gap students, or else for every background projects. The skill set, if you can develop in the practical way, not just theoretical way, what you people have learned in the academics is different from what you're going to learn in this. The reason is, in the academics or in your graduation days, even I also, when you are going to have an exam tomorrow, we'll be going to start studying today. We'll be going to see, for this question, this is the kind of answer, and we used to just pass it and we have completed. But this job is different thing. You need to have a practical side of the knowledge. That is what here I am going to provide you. The skills that I'm going to teach, everything is in the real time basis. The projects, everything, the examples, the tools which we are going to use, everything I am going to help you out. The coming to the tools part, as I came, every skill will have some softwares required. For Excel, it's a already present in your laptops as a Microsoft Excel. Statistics, no tool is required, but Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Python, for all of these, installation of softwares are going to be provided for free. Okay, you no need to worry about the subscriptions and all. So these are all free tools only. So I will be helping you people out in how can you install those softwares in your laptops. Okay, so regarding the installation of softwares, don't make it any outside by giving some money to shops. Okay, so we are helping you out in the free in this course to install these softwares. If I am teaching you Tableau, what is the software required, I will help you. When we start Power BI, I will help you in the Power BI, like that. Okay, not all the skills installations at one time. During that particular skill, whatever is required for you, we will install you that particular software. Okay, so related to softwares, don't worry. And the real time experience is a lot, definitely you people are going to get in this course. And the other things what you people are going to get, I mentioned already, data sets are going to be provided. The notes, whatever is the day-to-day notes, today's notes I'm writing it, right? So this notepad and even the recording of this session will be shared with you immediately after completing the demo. So please, that is the reason why our team is asking you to share the email ID and mobile number in the chat. So please do that. people who have shared your email IDs, you people are going to get the recording. Even not just this one, the coming classes, the second free class, the third free class, the fourth one, fifth one, like this, the classes you people are going to get in the recordings in your email. So please try to provide your email ID if you haven't yet. People who have already provided, thank you so much for providing. Who haven't yet provided, please provide your email ID and mobile number so that we can get in touch with you for the registration purpose. And before that, the recordings purpose. Even though, let's say, second class you are missed it, you are unable to attend, no problem, you will get the recording. Okay, so the day-to-day recordings are going to be shared with you people. That is another important thing. Within 10 to 15 minutes after completion of the class, you people are going to get the recordings. If you can see, even our class, which is ongoing batch, you can see daily recordings are going to be uploaded, the day-wise recordings. Hope you're able to see on my screens, right? So in this way, the recordings are going to be shared with you people. Apart from this recordings or notes, the materials are going to be shared for you. Materials in the sense, for a subject like SQL, a reference kind of material, a PDFs are going to be provided just like this. Okay, this is for the Excel, how it is going to look like. Okay, the Excel, this is about Excel, and you have the SQL notes which are prepared by me only. I will share you people all these kind of PDFs so that you can able to go through in the preparation time. Okay, so you no need to write even running notes also. But if you wanted to write, I'm not going to stop you. If even though you don't write, nothing is going to happen. Everything would be provided for you people here. Okay, so related to the notes wise, the materials wise, everything is cleared for you. And also the things related to assignments, so assignments also going to be provided for you to best practice. And day-to-day tasks after this class, please try this out. This is like a homework I'm going to provide you people. And also the exams are going to be conducted for you to test your own knowledge. Okay, this is not for criticizing anybody. If you score less, nothing is going to happen. It is for your own benefit only. We are providing some exams in the classroom, in the both offline as well as online. So you people can able to attend the exam, and it can help you in assessing yourself what is the knowledge you have been gained on that subject wise, and some concept wise also. We are going to have the exams conducted, which will help our students a lot. Okay, and those questions also we'll be going to discuss. And also the important interview questions I will be going to share with you people for every skill separately. And also the mock interviews, because after completion of this course, when you go for the interviews, how to answer their part and all, I will help you with this mock interviews. And also the resume building class, which is another important thing, because resume is everything. If you don't have the resume, you won't get a job, right? Even though you can answer all the questions, but if a resume is not strong enough, nobody will contact you. First of all, you need to get the call for the interview, then only you can able to answer the questions, right? So that is the reason resume needs to be strong. So how to prepare the resume, how can you apply for the jobs, how can you create your LinkedIn and Naukri profiles. Okay, LinkedIn or else the Naukri profile creation. For that, I'm going to help you people. Okay, and also, as I mentioned, the placement assistance is going to be provided for you people from our institute side. And the course completion certificate also is going to be shared with you people. And also, apart from the course completion certificate, other certifications in the data analysis, for example, Microsoft Azure certifications, Microsoft Azure certifications. So certifications are definitely going to help you people a lot. So how can you clear those certifications? How can you prepare for that? I will provide you people my guidance. Okay, not only just for the Azure, any other certifications if you wanted to prepare also, I can help you out. But in the Azure, there will be some three free certifications are there. Okay, some three free certifications are there. I can also help you out on how can you prepare for that and all. Okay, so the certifications part also I'm going to help you, so that you will get more preference in the applications when you apply for the job. So all these things are definitely going to help you a lot. So coming to the next part, which is about the duration of this course, is going to be 4 months of time it is going to take for you to complete this course. Okay, and the class timings are: morning we have 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. in both offline as well as online class. How the demo was currently happening in both offline as well as online. In the same time, the class is going to happen for everybody 9:30 to 10:30 in both offline as well as online. People who wanted to come for offline class, I can suggest you, please come for offline class if it is possible for you. If it is not possible, no problem, you can attend in the online. Content is same. Even though you join offline or online, everything is same, nothing is going to be different. But it is for your benefit. If it is possible, if you are in and around Hyderabad, you can come to our institute and attend the live classes in the offline. Even you can sit here and practice. Even we have the lab sessions available, so you can sit here and practice until the evening also. You can practice, there is no problem. So any doubts at any point of time, people for offline or online, I would be available. You can directly contact me and I will help you out in clarifying your doubts. And also people who are interested in completing their course quickly within less amount of time, we have even other batches also. For example, morning we have 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. batch also. You can even join in that, learn one subject in 8 to 9 a.m. and other subject in 9:30 to 10:30, parallelly 2 subjects in a day, and you can able to complete the course quickly within less amount of time. Okay, for that you no need to pay any extra amount. People who are interested, if it is possible for you only, you can try to attend both the classes. Okay, there is no kind of restriction on that. You no need to pay any extra amount. It's completely the students wish if they want to complete the course within less amount of time. So in that manner also we are helping out our students, and you can attend here any skill any number of times. Suppose let's say you have attended Power BI class, again you want to listen for the second time also, yes, you can come and attend. Okay, no restriction on the number of times. You can attend any skill any number of times in any batch also, because 8 to 9 and 9:30 to 10:30 I am the only trainer handling both the sessions. Okay, so you can attend any of the batch, there is no problem. I will be the trainer there who is going to teach. The recordings, everything is same, you will be going to get in the for both the batches separately. Okay, so in this way the course is completely going to help you people a lot in getting the best out of this data analysis domain. Whatever the skills I'm going to teach, everything are according to the industry standards, because our aim is to get a job. If you people are getting a job, definitely that is going to be much benefit for our institute also. So we are always trying for every student to have a best interactivity with our trainer. Okay, with me I am helping out with connecting with the students and helping them in the career counseling. What are the opportunities they are looking for, I'm helping and extending my help for my students. Okay, so any doubts here, you can ask me in the demo session after this, or else if you wanted to talk to me one on one, if you're unable to ask your doubts in this particular demo, even after the demo session also, if you can please let our team know, they will provide you my contact number. You can directly get in touch with me and clarify whatever the doubts you people are having. Okay, any doubts with respect to the timing, serve IVR to do in other time, so please let our team or me know what is the timing that you are looking for, so that we can help you out if it is available. Okay, that's it. Okay, so this is about the entire class, guys. This is about the introduction to data analysis. This is about the demo class. So I haven't touched much of the technical things related to the tools. What is the duration we are going to spend upon each of the skill? Okay, and what about the tool wise? I haven't explained much. I know that, because that is going to be in the second class. Okay, the first free class is about providing you people an overview about the entire course. The second free class is going to be the tool based. What are the tools, what is the time duration, how each and every tool is going to look like, a glimpse of that is going to be there in the second free class. Overall we are providing you people total 3 free classes. These free classes are for the students to understand how is our course is going to be, how is my teaching flow is going to be. You people can understand it. Try to attend all the 3 free classes, nothing to lose that, right? Now you no need to pay any amounts for that. You attend all the 3 free classes. Once the free classes are completed, you can register for the course. Okay, after 3 free classes only, you can have the point of starting thinking about to register or not. Okay, so if you're interested after 3 free classes also, we can help you in providing 1 or 2 days time. That's not a problem. Okay, so but we want our students to utilize all the 3 free classes, learn the best out our institute, all the skills, everything we are going to help you. Okay, so that is it from my side. The next free class, which is second free class, today is the first free class for you people. The next free class is going to be on the 10th of September. From there, every day the classes are going to be starting. Second free class on Wednesday, third free class on Thursday, it will continue. Okay, so second free class onwards, it is going to be continuously classes would be present. So try to attend the next class on 10 o'clock, sorry, the 10th of September at 9:30 to 10:30. This is our regular batch timing, 9:30 to 10:30. So you can attend in both offline as well as online. If anybody are available in Hyderabad, please come for offline classes. That will definitely help you a lot also. If it is not possible, no problem, you can attend in the online. Okay, so that's it from my side. Next class. So next class is on 10th, okay, September at 9:30 a.m. Offline location is in the Amirpet of Hyderabad. Okay, in the SAP street. Our team members will share you the exact location if you please reach out to them. But it's in the Amirpet, Hyderabad, SAP street. Okay. So, but on the 10th September, 9:30 a.m., we have in both offline as well as online. So please try to join the next class also. So I'm going to stop up to here now. I guess I have taken more 15 minutes of your time. So